Now, these are the situations that would occur in your life most of the time. When you think you deserve better life, better choices in your life, but life has some other designs and means and fate already planned for you, and life is turning quite unfair with you. And most of these situations will occur in your life when you are running anywhere, any kind of Saturn cycles in your charts, okay, or in your kundi. Whenever this Saturn's Shani ki Sade Sati will set its shadow on you, you will start feeling the things have started turning little bit awkward for you. And when you think really you had been in the situation where things should have been really very good. For say example, let me give you an example, right? You were born and brought up in village, but somehow you know a foreign language. Let's say you were born in India and you know somehow the Spanish, okay? Now knowing this Spanish or being fluent in English and Spanish should put you on the at par with the rest of the world, okay? But as soon as the Saturn cycle sets its shadow on you, now life wants to treat you, life wants to take you to the dust, and really and reduce you to nothing. And you will start losing your relationships, you will start losing your friends, and you will start losing your self confidence, and maybe some diseases and all those things will start plaguing you. And that's how life treats unfair. Life becomes unfair to you. It is not a kind of an equal parts that are being distributed, and that's where you are really life is unfair with you. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about any kind of distribution system in the life where you had been treated unfairly. No, that's not the situation. I am talking here about the things you had been. You are a literary figure, you know how to paint, you know really you are the one who is the greatest pianist on earth, and you can be considered one of the greatest musicians ever lived. But right now nobody want to value any of your skills. You do not have any market, you do not have any sort of things that can support you, and people around you are turning their knives into your stomach, okay? And that's really setting up your world apart. Your world is tearing up, okay? Like for example, let me give you one more example. You are just 15-16-year-old guy, and things are really not so really looking that way good, I mean financially. But you had been absolutely a brilliant student, and you had been scoring really very high, and you consider yourself a talented figure. But at the same time something starts happening in your home, and your mom and your dad divorce each other, and then you are put on the support, or say public support, right? And that's where things start going wrong, and you really need to now you must be doing some researches or something, but at that place you are really ending up in the supermarkets, you are really ending up in the MACD, and you are really putting up yourself really very hard life, okay? That's what I'm saying here. This is the same chronology that you can find in Harold Robbins that novel Never Love a Stranger, where there was a guy called Marty, okay, Marty, and that kind of life. I am not talking about here any kind of financial distribution where you had not been given your share. No, I am saying here where life is denying you the fair share of the happiness, okay? And maybe there are broken souls, there are broken people, right, who are never able to put up their pieces once again in their life. And once they get married in the search of happiness, maybe their happiness is short lived, and soon after they also see their own divorce, right? While you think like you should have been on the covers of magazines, you should have been on very much highly successful actor or highly successful entrepreneur, but I mean nothing of that is really happening, and you are really biting the dust. Okay, and you have got even, I mean, low confidence at that point in time. That's how it is. And when you think you deserve better life, but life is quite unfair with you, and it's not really a distribution system that I'm talking about. It is not being a getting favor from somebody, a dame or somebody from, okay, parents or somebody. It's I'm just talking about the world hasn't seen the best of yours, and you really want to show them best of yours, but there are no opportunities available of any kind. And at the same time, you are forced to do the labor of the day, and you are forced to work as a laborer. Okay, while either you can survive, or you can pay for your studies. When this life being unfair turns to you, that focus would be on the survival, where your survival will become a crucial thing, and you have to choose from two things: either you want to be happy or you want to survive. Okay, because life is giving you only one choice: to survive. And to survive, you may need to do some odd things in your life, right? And that's how life is unfair, and nobody will care how life has treated you. But at the same time, in your life, if you pass this phase of ultimate hard struggle, and you have a home and you have everything, there are no guarantees in life that same unfairness is not going to come back to your life once again. Okay, that's how Saturn cycles work, and that's how Saturn's Shani ki Sadesati do affect you two times in the life, and both the times life is a little bit unfair. Okay, you would be losing almost everything, and you think you deserve better life. Well, all of us think we all deserve better life, but at the same time, despite doing everything, whatever you could do or whatever I could do, still excuse me, still we faced lot of issues, right? Lot of issues in the life, and having an unfaithful partner is another issue in the life. Okay, and that's how, because these are the choices that you actually did not make, right? You actually did not make these choices your own, and some of these choices were really forced upon you, and that's how the life is treating you. It's not. And I wish, and I really feel we all should be able to claim the happiness in our life, and we should reduce this dependency on others for our happiness. That is the only way. That is the only way to feel contented, and never be at war with yourself. Be at peace, and you would be having, little bit this peace in your heart and mind, that okay, things are okay. Things, I mean, you are actually understanding what is happening around you. All right, then, take care. Please subscribe my channel. Thank you, and thanks a lot, and God bless you.